Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to talk about the 3 things you need to watch out for when you are buying a brand new Tesla. And I guess some of this could be applied to used Teslas, but most of this is going to be about a new Tesla. And really, I'm going to go over the most common questions that I get asked with the buying process of a Tesla and walk you through what my thoughts are and when is probably the best time to actually buy a Tesla. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And so it's really simple. We'll go through the 3 things that I like to watch out for when buying a Tesla. And most of this should make a lot of sense, especially if you're someone that has been watching the channel a lot. If you are, please hit that like button. It goes a long way to support the live stream and the videos. But the first one is going to be simply this: timing with incentives. As we talk about a lot on this channel, depending on where you're at, the later you are at the end of the year, the better it is, at least historically, with all the different incentives that have been rolled out. And also the later in the quarter, better as well. Definition of a quarter is there's 4 quarters in a year. Right now we're in the 3rd quarter. It started in July and it ends in September. And the 4th quarter starts in October and ends in December. What Tesla has been doing pretty recently is that they throw out a bunch of different incentives throughout the middle of the quarter, but they always ramp it up at the end of the quarter. So certainly, depending on where you're at right now in your buying process, you probably see a list of all these different incentives that are out there. And this also happens on the inventory side as well. Where we start to see inventory discounts or anything like that usually is when you start to see it at the end of the quarter or at the end of every single month. That's when you start to see more demo discounts being promoted. And also you can always go into your local Tesla store to talk to someone in person, like a salesperson, because they sometimes have access to inventory that we might not be able to see. And so the definition of a demo vehicle is it's still a brand new vehicle. It could be in test drive fleet or showroom status where it just sat in a showroom, but you are still going to be the first owner on the vehicle. And so that's why it still qualifies for a tax credit. But even then, you can still toggle this button right here, which enables and disables tax credit eligible vehicles so that you can get into a particular vehicle. And so certainly I'm predicting that Q4, that's when the best incentives are going to roll out. And that's going to be just in a couple of months. So if you do not need a vehicle at the moment, I would say wait it out. We're kind of in the process of maybe putting some feelers to sell our Model X to try and wait and see when the best deal rolls out at the end of or around Q4, which is going to be November or December, to see if we can get a great deal on maybe a Model 3 Performance, because that would be super nice to get into one. The second one is, should you order or should you take a look at inventory? A lot of people kind of get confused on what's the process here. And so yes, you could go to the Model 3 builder page and you could try and spec one of these out if you want to, but that's not really how you're going to get the best deal. Unless you're someone that's really particular, you want the, this exact color with this exact build and all the different things, because the best way to get a discount on a vehicle, well, you can't even get a discount if you were to order it like this, but you have to go into inventory and you kind of have to stock inventory a lot. Like a couple of these vehicles, as we see on the screen, both of these have about a $1,000 discount. And if you were to switch it to like long range, we can see that there's this one right here, which has been sitting for a little bit. I'm actually kind of confused how it is still available, but it is a blue Tesla Model Y demo vehicle, long-range all-wheel drive with only 25 miles on it, and it has a $2,000 discount, and it also qualifies for the tax credit. So your price after the $7,500 federal tax credit is $40,490. So this is usually the best way to try and get a discount, and actually the only way to get a discount. Now, don't worry if you've already ordered a vehicle, whether it's a Model 3, Y, S, or even X, you can ask your Tesla advisor to switch your order into one of the inventory status vehicles, especially if you see one that has a fantastic discount and you want to take delivery ASAP. Certainly, that's what they want to see. They want to see people take delivery as soon as possible, especially if it's near the end of the month or even end of the quarter. So that's something to be aware about if you're looking to get or go down that route or something with that effect. And so the last tip to something to be aware about is credit and or interest. Okay, so first, a lot of people kind of ask me like, hey, I'm going to use a credit union or I'm going to use a different bank or something like that. What do I do on this screen? Because they only give you 3 options, right? Cash, lease, or even finance. Leasing is going to be through Tesla Financial Services or a partner bank. And the same thing with finance. It's run through Tesla Financial Services, but it's actually partnered with like a bank like US Bank, Bank of America, or one of these other things. So really the best thing to do at this point, if you're going to be using a credit union to try and get a lower rate, which not necessarily possible on a Model 3 or Model Y at this moment, but of course I can see it with like a Model S or Model X, then you would really just put a deposit down and just click finance. And then the big thing here is this, like even though there's 1.99 for Tesla at the moment, do not fill out a Tesla financial credit application until you're within 30 days of delivery. The reason why is because most application approvals only last 30 days. So I would hate for you to reapply again if you're so far out. Like let's say you order the vehicle right now, this Model 3 Performance, and your estimated delivery date or EDD is going to be like September 30th, which is over 30 days. Tesla is going to ask you to do an application again, which is going to be another credit inquiry on your credit report. And so you definitely do not want to run into that, because that's just going to be more credit inquiries for no reason when you can just wait it out until you get a VIN, which is going to be an estimated delivery date within 1 to 2 weeks. And so certainly I know Tesla, after you place your $250 deposit on this screen, they're going to ask for everything, including an application. The only thing you need to fill out is your name, address, and maybe an identification ID so you can upload it to them so that they are kind of know where you are at, but do not do any of the application. You can wait it out until you get a VIN, which then shows you that you're going to take delivery in the next couple of weeks. And so certainly that's my one tip regarding that. And of course, Tesla interest rates are fantastic right now at 1.99 for the Model 3 or the Model Y. Certainly there's other routes with going through credit unions, but if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment for financing your Tesla, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet is an approved Tesla financing partner and can get you the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla and any EV. So if you're interested in seeing what their offer is, definitely hit the link down below in the description and hit the apply button in the top right for a no obligation soft credit inquiry check. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. So hopefully that made a bunch of sense to you and that makes it easy for you. The top 3 things that I'm looking for when I'm looking for a deal, and my top high-level tips what to look out for when you're buying a Tesla brand new. I'm thinking about doing some videos where we talk about like, start to finish. If I were to buy a Model 3, what would I do? And also like start to finish what I would do with a Model Y. And so that might be a good idea, but let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. We're going to jump into the next topic and then of course get into all the live stream comments. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Tesla 54, thanks for coming in. Rob, thanks for coming in. Tim Mateo, great to see you. AB, David, and Brandon, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for always with the comments, the questions, and everything, and all the different support that you're interested in. Tesla 54, hey Dennis. Rob, Dennis, is there still a referral program incentives to Axis? At the moment, unfortunately, no. Tesla removed them about a few months ago, and supposedly Elon said when he removed it that they were going to bring it back in quarter 3 or quarter 4, but I'm not holding my breath. I mean, I would love to see that actually happening. Tim Mateo, I'm still waiting for you to let me know when to buy a Model 3 Performance. Yeah, it's going to get pretty spicy in the next few months. I'm thinking November is going to be a great time, maybe even December for sure. Which actually reminds me, I love looking to see if there's any Model 3 Performance discounts, because that's usually a good indicator of what is happening, because inventory certainly is getting higher and higher, but I'm not exactly too granularly sure on the Model 3 Performance. Let's see if they released any demo discounted ones, but you can see there's, or there was, I don't know where it all went, but there's a good amount of Model 3 Performances that were in inventory. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't have the zip code in. Let's see, or maybe it's just glitching or something like that. We'll take a look at it later. AB, I just got my Model Y long range last Saturday. Loved it. I brought the car to have it tint, and someone already scratched my car in their premises. I'm so pissed. What should I do? Ooh, yeah, that's not a good look. Hopefully, what shop was that at? I mean, they should cover it, because they do use a lot of knives and everything when they tint the vehicle. So I can see how that could accidentally happen. Yeah, I would say trying to get them to cover it. Did they scratch on the inside or the outside? Inside could be replaceable with the trim. You could just try and buy them or get them to buy. Outside, maybe they could try and paint correct it to help remove some of the surface scratches for that. But regarding tint, if anybody is out there in the Southern California area and need a tint vendor, definitely check out OC Tint Solutions in Southern California. Jason, the owner, has tinted 3 of my last Teslas. Fantastic work. I will always keep going back. There's videos on every single experience in the channel if you want to just search and see like Model Y tint, OC Tint Solutions, and everything. And if you don't believe me on their quality of work, just take a look at their Yelp reviews. 5 stars out of almost 800 reviews. You really cannot deny that is crazy customer service and good quality work. So if you're interested in the Southern California area, hit up the OC Tint Solutions and ask Jason for the Dennis deal so that he can hook you up with it. David, thanks for coming in. Dennis, are these incentives stackable? Unfortunately, I've heard multiple answers here. So some people have said that the 1.99 plus the 3 months of free supercharging is stackable, and some say it is not stackable. I've not seen anything in written besides Sawyer's post right here where it says it's not stackable. So I guess your miles may vary here, but I feel like you should be able to get it stacked for sure. Brendan, when Juniper comes out, how low will the pre-refresh Model Y go for, do you think? Well, Tesla's pretty good at just like clearing out inventory before that. I mean, I guess maybe not, but like maybe I spoke too soon, because there still is some older Model 3s in inventory that are brand new from Tesla, and they really haven't cleared out some of the pricing. Like if anything, it's what, $2,000-$3,000 off. Nothing to go crazy over, that's for sure, because the new Highland is a much better deal across the board. So I'm not sure if they're going to be, of course, they're going to be doing mass incentives for all the Model Ys. But in terms of like how big of a deal, it's kind of too early to try and see what's going to be happening with that. So we'll get into that once we get closer, because I'm not expecting the Model Y refresh, the Juniper concept, to be out until like at least like May, June of next year. That's what I'm thinking, unless Tesla goes crazy and just pulls it ahead, which maybe they're working on that to try and incentivize some deals. In this next topic, we've got another Model Y refresh concept. We've got more colors. Maybe we talked about that already, but now we've got one that's in this cyber style. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Des. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Pretty excited for this Model Y refresh, this codenamed Juniper concept. Here's another shot of it in this champagne gold color with the LED running across the front. And here's another one that's a little bit different than the other ones. Shout out to Brandon or Dominic for posting this. This is the Model Y Juniper Cyber style. And what we can piece from this, of course, the front bumper is Cyber-esque in terms of more boxy and more edgy, I guess, more everything is a triangle. And of course, they've changed the wheels as well to make them darker. And I think they just blacked out, but maybe even made it into like a Cyber-esque type of rim. Here's the previous concept from Dominic before. You can see like it's a Model Y Performance, and we can see what it actually looks like. But here's everything we know so far, or at least according to Not a Tesla app. We know that potentially there could be a bumper camera, just like how the Cybertruck has it in the front, and it will be added to the Model Y. I think there's rumors of this of the Model S and the Model X, so it would be really interesting to see. Adaptive suspension, just like how the Model 3 has it on the Model 3 Performance. I would love to see this. I would actually love to see air suspension on Model Y. That would be game changer 100%. Rear screen, just like how the Model 3 has it. And of course, ambient lighting, just like how the Model 3 has it as well. Ventilated seats is a big one. I feel like after having owned a couple Teslas with that already, I don't know if I could go back to a vehicle without ventilated seats, especially when it's almost 100 degrees outside. Increased range, there's already been rumors of a 90 to 95 kilowatt battery, which is going to be the biggest battery of a Tesla Model Y yet. And so certainly excited to see all these different things. Hopefully as we get closer and closer with more rumors, and unfortunately there's always going to be leaks and things like that, but I still think it's going to be around a June timeframe of next year for the Model Y refresh. But we're going to jump into the next topic. Farrakhan, I want to relocate to Texas, but wondering if it's even worth having an EV in a low gas price state. Well, actually, if you use Tesla Energy as your electricity provider, they have like a promotion where you can charge for free overnight every day or something like that. So it kind of gets interesting in Texas for sure. MC, is it okay to wait till delivery day for proof of insurance? Usually insurance, you want to get that done right away or even pretty early on, like a week before, because yeah, they'll hold your delivery until that, because that's like a state regulation thing for the most part. AB front bumper. Yeah, it's much different on the new Tesla Model Y. Yeah, I signed up with the electric company to get free charging from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Yeah, it's a fantastic, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's a fantastic deal for sure. Really sick. KB, thanks for coming in. Is PPF or ceramic coating better, cheaper? So that's actually two different things, I would say. Ceramic coating is a must for sure with any Tesla. I've done it on our past 3 Teslas. PPF, we've done it here and there on each Tesla. Not every single one is 100%, but PPF could be worth it if you're someone that does a lot of highway driving or goes into the mountains a lot and you're going to be afraid of rock trips, because it can get pretty costly. Like full car PPF these days can be like $3,500 if not more. But if you're looking for a vendor in the Southern California area that has wrapped a handful of our previous Teslas, definitely check out Bespoke Design Lab in Walnut, SoCal, California, and ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up with PPF or even a vinyl change, color change, because great quality work, and ask for the owner, Jay. You can tell this was our red Cybertruck when it was red at the time, and fantastic work and also great pricing as well. So definitely hit up Bespoke Design Lab. Recon, it's stacked. I've got 3 months on supercharging for free. Nice. Thank you for reporting on that, and congrats on your new Tesla. Bobby, I just ordered a Model 3 Performance on the 2nd, and the wait is killing me. Yeah, that's what I would say. Definitely check the inventory, stock it, see if you can get into one ASAP. Brandon, I'm hoping for Model Y in Q1 in 2025, but Q2 seems more realistic. Yeah, definitely Q2. I like that. MYJ, Model Y Juniper. Good abbreviation there. Crypto, thanks for coming in. When 0% for current Model Ys? December? That my best guess is going to be that November time frame for that. That's when I think the deals are going to get a lot sweeter. Maybe even October 1st. They're just going to rip the Band-Aid and just go ham with that. That could be interesting. In this next topic, what to expect when the Foundation Series Cybertruck actually ends. What will the pricing be and all the different features with that? Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So this post was from Tez Calendar, and of course it talks about the Foundation Series, and when it ends, of course, there's going to be a $20,000 price adjustment because Foundation Series is a $20,000 package. The base prices will go to $80,000 and $100,000, but based upon how Tesla offers current performance models, Dual Motor will likely come with the base wheels, and the Cyber Beast will come with the upgraded wheels. And so Dual Motor should be able to upgrade those wheels to the bigger wheels for $2,000. These trucks currently come with full self-driving on the Foundation Series. After Foundation, they will not. This will be an $8,000 adjustment or price increase, or $99 a month subscription. Premium connectivity will no longer be free for lifetime. It will be $99 a year, or even $10 a month. And also current Foundation Series orders get a $2,500 shop voucher, or even $1,800 like we got. And of course, that will not be included at all. Interior shouldn't change. It should probably be the same. You could pick like maybe the white or even the gray. And also the current orders all include the Foundation Series, all weather mats, all these different accessories that you can get with it. But a lot of them are kind of lackluster. Like the center console one, I've complained a lot about, and or at least complained to myself about, to no one else. And it's not something I would really recommend. The Amazon ones are way better for sure. But the biggest thing is, like, if the prices drop down to $80,000, will the tax credit actually qualify? There's really been no answer on that, whether the $7,500 would qualify for a Cybertruck that's under $80,000, because that's the MSRP price cap. And so it's really out of the gate. I'm not sure, but we certainly did ask a bunch of people, like, what are you waiting for a Cybertruck? Are you going to be purchasing one that, like, depending on the price or anything like that? And a lot of people are saying that they're waiting for the $61,000 version. Actually, over 50%, around 50% said that they are waiting for the $61,000 Cybertruck. So I think it's going to be a while before Tesla has a lot of demand for this truck. I mean, certainly there's a lot of demand currently with inventory piling up and people are buying Foundation Series. But I guess the demand, like that floor in which it will go crazy, is it going to be where that $61,000 price hold? Maybe even a little bit at $80,000, because there's 27% of people out there that are willing to pony up that type of money for a Tesla Cybertruck. And so it could get pretty interesting in the next year. And my prediction is that maybe the full self or the Foundation Series gets removed and 180K gets released for 2025. And really the 61K version is not going to get released until like 2026 or longer, or whatever 1 year is longer than whatever Tesla is saying at the moment. Homar's catalog posted this: when non-Foundation Series starts production, it won't just be a $20,000 price cut. You get the base wheels, base interior, no full self-driving, no lifetime, no $2,500 shop voucher, and much more. Most people will be stuck longer in line, still paying somewhere between $80,000 and $100,000. And who knows if the tax credit will be around. And that's pretty valid, because what if something changes in the next year and regulation gets changed and that $7,500 tax credit does get removed? There's a lot of different things moving around in the near future. But even if the $7,500 does get removed, I really feel like Tesla would just drop the price of all the different models that do not qualify. But there certainly is demand, because the sales are showing through Q1 and Q2 that Cybertruck is already outselling the Rivian R1T, actually outselling it 2.6 units to 1 R1T. So pretty interesting to see that the initial hype has sold a bunch of them. But taking a look, the most highest month for Rivian was 10,000 units in one quarter, and that was the second quarter of 2023. So there's still ways to go for the Cybertruck to actually prove itself and to show that it is a volume vehicle, or maybe it isn't a volume vehicle in the near future. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Actually, we'll leave this one up. Oh, the scratch was in the front bumper. Ooh, yeah. I mean, that one might be not that bad. You could take it to like unless it's like a super deep scratch, you could take it to like a detailer, or maybe have them pay you to take it to a detailer and do a paint correction to see if they can buff it out. And so maybe that would cost you a couple $100, maybe try and get it done with like a ceramic coating. Ernest, thanks for coming in. Just bought a used Model 3 off the website, 2021, 21,000 miles for $26,600. We don't qualify for the 4K tax credit. Got 1 year, 10,000 miles of warranty. Peace of mind helps with the dealers. Yeah, 100% for sure. If you're looking for warranty, then that is a great option for that. SL, I paid $9,200 for my Cybertruck wrap. Yeah, that's a little bit on the high end, but maybe that's paint protection, film, color change. That material is a lot more, and I can see that being done at certain shops out there. So I guess I can see where you're coming from there. Ernest, dealers are doing shady stuff, charging extra for sport wheels and forcing $1,200 ceramic coating. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that before, and so certainly you got to be aware if certain things are happening just like that. Why are so wraps so expensive? It just makes no sense. Got quoted $6,500. Honestly thought it would be $1,500. I just didn't know. Yeah, and that's why I would say, like, if you're in the Southern California area, definitely hit up Bespoke Design Lab. He's wrapped 2 of my Teslas so far, and fantastic work and great pricing. I think last time I checked in with him, Model 3, Model Y, he was doing a deal on it. I want to say it's like $3,000 for vinyl change color. But of course, don't quote me on that. Hit him up on Instagram, Yelp, wherever. The owner's name is Jay, and ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up on any Tesla vehicle or any vehicle they do wraps on. SL, question. I just got my Cybertruck and I got invited to buy 4 more. Is it worth it now, or no one? I'll buy it for extra $4,000 to $7,000. No, the market is completely dead. There's no market for flipping Cybertrucks anymore. You will lose money unless you're in a fantastic state like New Jersey, where they do not charge sales tax. The days of flipping Cybertrucks for whatever types of pricing or anything like that is completely dead, and you will lose money on any Tesla you buy at the moment, including Tesla Cybertrucks. Furcone, has the Model S become the red-headed stepchild? Old model would never qualify for the tax credit. Kind of. And I think like now Lucid is going crazy with all the different deals, lease payments and everything. Lucid can be a better deal than the Model S, and arguably more of a luxury vehicle as well. So certainly I would say the Model S is needs something done. Kai, y'all see the new Chinese EV Zeekr that demoed? Yeah, I saw that. It was pretty insane. And so that's the type of competition we need to see so that we can get faster energy or charging. Ernest, you can find PPF around 4K and color maps around 2K, but you get what you pay for. Yeah, 100%. Harvey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Do you think the Model S and X prices are going down? Also, yes, I think there's going to be a big incentive on that in the next quarter. Maybe not right now. Seems like Tesla is kind of just letting it be, but Model S and Model X inventory is also kind of staying at high levels as well. So pretty excited to see what's going to be happening. Kai, PPF is when your grandma used to wrap her couch in plastic to preserve it. Well, I can see where it makes sense though. Do you have to pay the full amount due before picking out for delivery? For Tesla, yes, you have to wire them the money or figure out your financing or anything like that. I want to check the car out before paying. You kind of have to at least go check in hand, whether it's like a bank check, before actually checking out the vehicle. Or used, you can go check it out in person. But it's a little bit different because you already placed a deposit on it. So you can try and bring the check with you in hand and say like, hey, I want to check the vehicle out first before giving you this check. And we've done that before. Harmless, any tips to afford a Roadster? Please don't stream. I feel like I'm being cursed. Also, do you like going to car meets for gas-powered cars in SoCal? Yeah, actually, I'm a big gas car powered fan. I go to them as much as I can, but certainly, like we would go to the San Clemente car show. Been to that a handful of times. Any tips so far? A Roadster? Oh, that's tough. I don't know. Brandon, if you upgrade your Model 3 Performance, will you sell your old one? We actually don't have a Model 3 Performance anymore. We got a Model 3 Performance Stealth, bought it, sold it, got into a Model Y Performance, bought it and sold it. Model S, same thing. And then we have a Model X, and now we have the Cybertruck as well. So we have the Model X and the Cybertruck that we both have. What we're trying to sell the Model X, kind of. I mean, it's still, I use it every single day, and so it's just a much better daily driver than the Cybertruck because of nothing against the Cybertruck. It's just it gets a lot of attention and no autopilot full self driving as well, and it's also not as good as efficiency as the Model X. Colton, will the Model 3 price go down? Yeah, I'd say with Model 3 Performance is definitely going down about $2,000. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button and the comments and everything. Don't forget to check out the Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description. We got Jawa for the best interior accessories, foam mounts, floor mounts, and everything. Definitely check it out down below. Tesbros, Vion, and MAGBAK all down below in the description. But thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.